Thank you to Arena Breakout for sponsoring this video. Hey everybody, I'm ExxotikGaming. Hope you're all having a great day. A little while ago, I had the privilege of flying out to LA with a bunch of other content creators to meet the developers of Arena Breakout. You guys know I love this game. Every time I've played, I am continually shocked at how much Arena Breakout is like a full-on PC game for your phone. It's got some of the best graphics I've seen in a mobile FPS ever. It's by far the most tactical and realistic shooting game for mobile devices ever, and it has so much content, it is completely overwhelming, but in such a good way. Now, before we get into all the cool stuff I did at this event, I just want to say that there is a brand new creators club for Arena Breakouts. If you want to make videos or stream this game and you want to be invited to cool events like this in the future, maybe even see me at them, who really knows, then head to the description to click the link and sign up for the creator club today. And if you'd like to download this game, the download link to Arena Breakout will be down below in the description as well. So yeah, first things first, when I arrived at the hotel, I got to my room and I found some really cool gifts waiting for me. Like this. I got this whole freaking military backpack, and I got so much stuff like a belt, a whole full-on military suit that you can see from some of the pictures right here. I asked the people on the team if this is what I was supposed to wear for the event tomorrow, and they were like, yeah, so that's what I did, and that's what everybody did, and we looked like we full-on were ready for boot camp. I knew going into this was the Arena Breakout boot camp, but they took this to the next level, I swear. I met up with everybody in the lobby, got to talk with people like CoScript and Mod6 for the first time, and chatted with people that I met in past events like IMO and Rolex, and then we all went on the bus which would take us to our first event. It didn't take too long, and we eventually got out at an abandoned warehouse building. And I know what you're probably thinking, why would we be going there? Well, this is where we first experienced the ridiculous amount of production value the Arena Breakout team put into this event. We walked inside and the entire warehouse was designed to look like a secret military operation was about to go down. There were camera crews everywhere. I literally felt like I was in a movie. We're all dressed up in our military outfits and we sit down at these long tables that have tons of documents and classified information on them. And I'm sitting there like, did I just get drafted? Did I join a real boot camp or something? Because I have news for you. I might be all right in certain shooting games, but shooting a gun in a video game does not translate to doing well in real life, okay? But hey, luckily, shocker, I didn't get drafted. Our drill sergeant eventually came up on stage and he kicked the whole event off. I really wish I took more pictures from this whole thing because, man, it was so freaking cool. We got to see the new trailers teasing upcoming content for this game. We saw compilations of the best community moments in Arena Breakout so far. And then we finally got to see the head guy producing Arena Breakout speak. This guy is awesome. He's worked on a lot of great games in the past, and his whole goal with Arena Breakout was to make a truly next-gen mobile shooter that is way more hardcore than all these fantastical games that we're used to nowadays with ridiculous skins and unrealistic physics and stuff like that. And later on in the event, I actually got to speak to this guy, the main guy producing Arena Breakouts, and I learned some very secretive information about the game that I can't share yet. But oh man, there is a lot of cool stuff coming to Arena Breakout. Let's just say that, okay? After the whole introduction of the event concluded, we were given out some phones and told we could begin trying Arena Breakouts. This was the coolest thing. We were playing the global version of Arena Breakouts, so everything we saw in-game was all the stuff you'll be seeing when the global version comes out. I was sitting next to CoScript, and I asked if he wanted to team up with me, so we got into a team and we began preparing for battle. This was going to be my first time playing Arena Breakout in a team, and thank God I did, because I was definitely one of the biggest noobs out there in this whole freaking event. Now, when it came to the overall game itself, we were really impressed with how well everything ran. You know, when you play a game that's not fully released, you totally expect there to be some big flaws, whether it be graphical errors, bugs, maybe mechanics that don't make sense, or a lot of other things. The only issue I had was my internet, and that's something that wasn't really their fault. I guess the warehouse that we were playing in just didn't have good enough Wi-Fi or something, because I got kicked out of the game a few times before I could actually play a proper match. And that basically means, as long as you have a decent internet connection, when you play Arena Breakout on global launch, it will be almost flawless. You rarely see such perfection so early on with a video game, and you also rarely see such passion from a video game dev team. they kept saying over and over how they were reading all the players' feedback, constantly fixing bugs, and really trying to make the game as good as it possibly can be. And I believe that statement from them way more than most other companies. Considering how good the game already is, it's only going to get even better. So one thing I wanted to note is the fact that they gave us boosted accounts with so much money, or coin as they like to call it in this game. This was so we were able to test out much more stuff in the limited amount of time that we had there. If we wanted to, and if we had more time, we would have literally been able to buy basically everything we wanted in Arena Breakout. We could modify all our weapons with all the best attachments, get the best gear, and it was just awesome. It was really nice having a head start in this game, but unfortunately, after the gameplay was over, we had to return the accounts. It's not like I'm going to have a head start compared to everybody else on global launch, so don't worry about that. But yeah, I got some really good guns and tons of medical supplies and ammo, and Coscript and I decided to play one full match in the Valley map. It was just as good as always, and right away we were talking about the graphics. It literally is a PC game for your phone, okay? We started at the front line position and started meandering through the forest. We honestly were looking for kills more than anything, so we weren't trying to like loot the secret bunkers or anything like that. But guess what? That's something you can do. If you want to play this game more passively, that's perfectly fine. That's the beauty of Arena Breakouts. Most games don't have that option. So yeah, Coscript and I found our way over to the radar station, and this is where we ran into our first enemies. We got a few kills, felt pretty good about ourselves, and decided to progress even further. We were going to head over to the ports, that's what Coscript wanted to do, but the Arena Breakout guys told us that we would need to end our game kinda quickly, so we decided to skip that and just head right to the extraction point. We definitely came across a lot of stuff along the way though. We came across some more enemies in between the Beachhead Frontline and Valley Village, and this is where things started to get intense. We were going full gamer mode, calling out enemies at different positions, and we got a few kills in this area in a very short period of time. We looted the bodies, and then we headed over to the RV camp. I don't know what it is about this location, but whenever I play in Valley myself, I always find people here. And that was the same thing this time around. There are always people at RV camp. So if you're looking for a location to get quick kills, head over there before anywhere else. We cleared the RV camp, and then we finally made our way to the extraction point. We were interrupted one last time over at the Eastern Farmland, but don't worry, your boy ExxotikGaming managed to eliminate 2 threats there. No big deal at all. And then we ran over to the extraction point. Nobody challenged us, and we safely extracted with a time of 16 minutes, and we got a whole lot of kills during that match. It was a really fun game, and I had a great time playing with Coscript. We got along really well, and we made a great team. Together, we had a 100% success rate in Arena Breakouts. But anyways, after we successfully finished that match in the Valley map, a lady came over to me and was like, "Hey Exotic, are you ready for your interview?" And dude, I completely forgot. I signed up to do a real media interview. I was brought over to this whole camera setup like they have on live TV, and I did a full 10-minute interview with real reporters for various gaming news outlets, basically telling them how I felt about Arena Breakouts. I don't know if any of these articles or videos are online yet, but look out for them because you'll literally see me on the news, and that's freaking awesome. And finally, that part of the day wrapped up. Now we could get back on the bus and head outside of LA to a place where we could play Airsoft. I kid you not, the Arena Breakout team rented out an entire massive Airsoft complex and decorated the whole thing to look like real boot camp. It was one of the coolest things I had ever seen. I literally felt like I was in a movie, or maybe I just joined the military. I don't know. But after we had lunch, they gave us this whole big brief. We were literally going to be playing Arena Breakouts in real life. They decorated the entire Airsoft course with hidden loot all across it, and there were enemies hidden in random places. Our mission was to try and collect as much loot as possible and make it to the extraction point successfully, and it was so much fun. We got tons of cool stuff like MREs and ammo, and you really felt like you were playing a video game in real life. I wish I had more videos of this thing because it was just so freaking cool, man. But hey, eventually, me and a few other guys decided to play some team deathmatch games in one of the courses, and just like in video games, I was the first one dead. Literally, I am just as bad at Airsoft as I am at video games. It's pretty freaking depressing. But finally, they gathered us to do some cool cinematic shots for Arena Breakout at the very end. They got drones, sound guys, and a full camera crew with like $500,000 worth of equipment, and I actually got to be in a bunch of really cool scenes. I don't really know when they're going to be posting these videos, but when they do, you're going to see ExxotikGaming look like a true army fighter. And that's the whole point, right? We went to boot camp. We were supposed to come out of here looking like real soldiers, and I think we succeeded in that. After Airsoft was finished, we all went home, and we had a great story to tell. I can't thank the Arena Breakout team enough for flying me out to LA to participate in this awesome event. It was so much fun, and I really hope other companies take inspiration from these guys because they really know how to put on a good event. Once again, if you'd like to participate in cool events like I did, make sure to sign up for the brand new Arena Breakout Creator Club. Link is down below in the description, and another link will be for the game download. If you want to play Arena Breakouts, make sure to download because this is easily one of the best mobile games of 2023. Thanks for watching until the end, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode.